Greetings, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, and Sagittarius Moon. Welcome to your Tarot Videoscope for June 2020 by LightWorker. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. This recording will be for Sagittarius Sun, Rising, and Moon. Please do pay attention to the video for your rising sign and moon sign because you are going to get additional information. This is an extremely very important month. It is eclipse season, a lunar eclipse, a solar eclipse. Lots of planets will be retrograde. So there is a lot going on. And do keep in mind that these are general readings. For those of you who would like to have a personal reading, please visit my website www.lightworker.com or email me at lightworker@gmail.com. And if you'd like to know more, there's two ways. You may either purchase the Vimeo videos. I am doing a whole new reading for your sign. It is an Akashic reading that will provide you with additional information. And if you are interested, the link for that is down here below in the show more description box. The second way is you can always join the membership program. In the membership program, I do offer different tiers with different information, and in that space I have already recorded a whole new Akashic reading for your sign, twice as long as the Vimeo videos, with a whole lot of more information. Either you may join by clicking the join button right here next to the subscribe, or if you look down below in the show more description box, you're going to find a link to join. So allow me to put that aside, and I need to focus on this reading for you. The general feeling that I am picking up for you, Sagittarius, has to deal with matters of money, wealth, and prosperity. Some sort of a big shift and big movement in spite of your uncertainties and insecurities, having to deal with important news or communication, something that comes together for you, but you are also going to be aided by your spiritual team, and you are going to find the strength, the courage, the tenacity to go through this. So now I'm going to break this down one by one. The first card that wanted to show up in this reading for you is Ace of Pentacles. To me, Ace of Pentacles, it means new solid gain, new friend, new prosperity, new wealth, and sometimes to me it also means being engaged. Keep in mind to save this recording because you may want to re-listen to it a few times over the course of the next 6 months. These eclipses have the tendency to influence our lives for the next 6 months. They're showing me the promise of money to come in. Whatever you have been doing in the past, whether it is investments, selling, buying, liquidation of assets, they're also mentioning that. They're telling me that in the next 6 months, starting from June, you are going to start to reap the rewards. For some of you, they're showing me that you could be looking into figuring out how much money does it take to take you to the next best thing in your life. If this engagement is the next best thing in your life, you could be re-examining your financial affairs to make that happen so that you can move forward with it. For some of you, you could be asked to handle money on behalf of somebody else, on behalf of your work, on behalf of a family member. Somebody is going to entrust you to handle a financial aspect to a situation. Some of you are going to be working on the laws of manifestation, prosperity. Some of you during this time could be working with a teacher, a mentor, somebody who may be teaching you about the spiritual dimension of money, mind-body connection. You could be working with a coach, you may be working with an accountant, financial counseling, but I get a sense that whatever you are doing may or may not be connected to money, but now you are looking at it from a higher perspective, even working with your higher self. The connections that you could be making now, networking, exchanging of business cards, whether this is happening online or in person, they are going to come very handy in the next 6 months. Because for some of you, I also get a sense that a friendship will be forming or an alliance will be forming from June, at any point between June and the next 6 months, that will prove to be beneficial for both of you. And I want to emphasize something else that I keep hearing from my spiritual team. A news, a circumstance, or a person will prove to be God sent. The next card is the Queen of Wands. Now, this could be you because if it represents the person, usually the Queen of Wands represents a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. It also means a journey, a trip. It represents somebody who is gentle, loves the children, loves the outdoors. Sometimes they may also be overly sensitive. It does represent somebody who gets the job done and well, so somebody very lovable. At this time, you may be holding on to important news, information, communication. Either this news, information, communication, you are going to be the news bearer. You may come across important news and information. It could be also classified information, secrets, confidences, what's going on behind the scenes. And before you decide how you're going to use this news, you may be taking time to think about it. It could be about if you are going to respond to a post on social media, maybe you are going to be thinking a lot before replying or before posting whatever you may be posting on social media. For some of you, I get a sense of secrecy around these cards. You may be dealing with secrets, people holding secrets. You could be having secrets of your own, or whatever you are working on. There could be a big sense of hush hush, hesitation. You could be dwelling on your own feelings of hesitations, insecurity, uncertainty. There could be a lot that maybe it's not up to you. You may be waiting to hear from someone in charge of communication, someone in charge of the HR, customer service. You may be waiting to hear back from a claim that maybe you placed. You may be waiting to hear a decision from a boss, a supervisor, a company. Maybe you applied for a job or you introduced something new and now you are waiting to see the reaction of the client, the reaction of your boss, your coworkers. But I also have a sense that you may also maybe dealing with somebody a circumstance or a person that in some ways could be testing your patience. The next card is the Nine of Pentacles. To me, it means luck, money, the comfort of solid work ahead, a small indulgence, a car, a house. So being rewarded or being recognized for your hard work, new office. Basically, it represents the proverbial getting the golden watch when somebody retires. So for some of you, this waiting period, when you are waiting for this important news or communication, could be over, because you may finally be hearing back about a new job. That money that was about to come in, now you have access to it. If you were waiting to increase business, for those of you who have a business, that could be happening. But I also have a sense that your circumstance or your life will start to become a little bit more steady and more even in the next 6 months. However, in June, you may still be dealing with ups and downs, either ups and downs financially, emotionally, with your body's energy. You may be feeling like, I want this idea, I want this to happen, or not. So you may be also dealing with your own indecisiveness. You could be feeling a little bit thrown off your balance, but it's not going to be long lasting, because very soon you are going to find a new balance. For some of you, they're telling me that your savings are growing. You are putting money aside in your savings. You may be thinking about moving into a new home, or if you have been looking for a new home in June, you are going to find this home. Now, usually a bird to me also represents good news. For some of you, it could be that you may be hearing news of a loved one being engaged. Could be a daughter or a granddaughter. And for some of you, maybe you already had planned ahead, and maybe you had some money aside or something that you want to give to a child or a grandchild who is about to be engaged or who is about to be married. You are going to be part of some sort of a celebration. You may be celebrating somebody. Could be a graduation party, could be something good happens in their life. And it does feel that you may also be planning a lot of gatherings, a lot of, it feels like you are in the planning phases. You may be planning to bring the family together, some form of a celebration, some form of a gathering. Some of you could be dealing with some sort of an expansion of a home, a property, expansion of your work, expansion of your career. But at the same time, I have a sense that for many of you, you need to be very careful with expenses, because you may have a tendency to overindulge and do a little bit of retail therapy. So do observe your money closely and keep a receipt of everything that you may be buying. Some of you could be spending money during this time to fix a car, about a car, or a car insurance. The next card that you have is a spiritual strength. So this is from a different deck. One of your spirit guides will be showing up for you to help you as you are transitioning. Some of you could be transitioning from one stage of a relationship to another, from one job to another, from one home to another, from one stage of your life to another. This spirit guide is encouraging you, because a lot of you will need cheering on and will need courage. You are going to be connected to talk to the right person at the right time. If it is some sort of a professional that you are looking to hire right now, could be a handyman, could be somebody that maybe you need to hire for whatever service they provide, is going to feel God-sent. If you are a spiritual person, this could also be you doing a lot of spiritual practices, praying, meditation, yoga, lighting a candle, chanting, Reiki, energy work, astrology, whatever this is, um, could be a lot of things here, but they are connected to spirituality and metaphysical dreams. They are going to serve you right. For some of you, it is a matter of clearing some energy from your body, from your mind, from your energy field. For some of you, could be a simple matter of you want your body to feel healthier and stronger, and you may be working towards this goal. Whatever you need to do right now, it feels like you may decide to have a reading, you may decide to take a course. Whatever happens, you are going to feel connected to the right person. If you are looking for a teacher, or you are going to be connected to one. If you are looking for a medium, you're going to end up connecting to a really good medium and getting a very good reading. If you are looking to get connected to a lawyer, an accountant, a professor, a coach, you're just going to end up finding that perfect professional, in other words, who's really going to help you through this. For those of you who feel that you still don't have it together, they're telling me that before you know it, everything will fall into the right place, whether it is the right time, the right people, the right location, the right dates. Everything will work out, but at the same time, you may want to be a little bit more flexible, either with your timing. You may want to be a little bit more flexible with your belief system, because they're saying the secret is to move with the change, accept the change, adapt to the change and to the timing of everything. And I also have a sense that help will be showing up, luck will be on your side. For those of you who maybe feel a little bit heavy emotionally, or who maybe you are dwelling on your own feelings. And the last message they have for you, Sagittarius, they're saying that you are a lot stronger than you believe yourself to be. And I hope that this is making sense to you. Again, either you can click on the Vimeo link down here, or click on the join link, and that's going to take you to a whole new additional reading for those of you who are interested. Or if you like, you can always purchase a personal private consultation with me. Email me at amalightworker@gmail.com, or visit my website www.amalightworker.com. Thank you again for being here. Like, share, subscribe, and I will reconnect with you again in the next video. Bye.